What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle. Welcome back to the YouTubes. Before we get into everything, because we're going to have intense gameplay to go with breakdowns, to go with the showcase of all showcases, drop some love on the video. Drop a thumbs up. And I want to know which players stood out for you most throughout your first weekend league. I don't care what position. I don't care what price point, because we're still in that phase where everyone's looking for overpowered, bargain buys, or getting good value for your investment. And frankly, players that just show up and show out. I'm not telling you my record until the end of the video. Unless you saw it live, then you might already know what went down, how it happened, the good, the bad, and the in-between on twitch.tv/Mike LaBelle. Come get involved. Come join the squad. Be a member of our community. We welcome you. We are grinding. We are YouTubing every single day. We are on Twitch every single day. We did not take a Facebook contract. We're not doing that. I told you guys when I came back to Twitch, I meant it. I'm here to stay. We're going to grind this out together. Let's make this year something special. That's the type of energy that I'm on.
What's up, my beautiful people? You know we equal, man. It's dirty. Hurry, gather round. Don't you worry, hold it down. This one's going through the town. Pass it around one, two, on the wall. Living life like it's FIFA, and I only came to bow.
Squad on screen, at least the squad that I finished the weekend league with. Ignore the red card, if you will. Let's start with the attack. Dembele, out of my 4 attackers, maybe the most disappointing, and I'm surprised. It wasn't a matter of him not having the stats or really the capability, but there was something missing that he usually would have where it makes him special. He wasn't as explosive or prolific. He didn't have that BS factor that seems to be necessary. There was no bump and grind. He wasn't getting busy at the club. I'm not saying by any means that he was bad, but with my initial expectation, I wanted more. Gabriel Jesus. Oof. Mans was nearly a part of the 20 and 20 club. Getting ahead of myself with some stat room stuffing. It's not even Thanksgiving. Jesus, I enjoyed. Not really a surprise. He played as a secondary striker. He's not a maestro in terms of being a hold up or a target man based player, but for quick, intricate touches and having a certain amount of class in tight windows. When you don't have a lot of room to work with, if you're good with the L1 dribbling or the R1 dribbling, tutorials coming soon. You may have a place for Jesus. Hit him with the Airbnb. Gareth Bale. Oh, so happy I made this signing. It took me a while for this investment, strictly because I didn't have the coins. But once he came into the squad, I played a lot of 4-2-2, put him on that left side, across the body shooting, big body, bruiser, very powerful, able to whip in crosses. Some of you will stand by Gareth Bale, and there will be others that did not enjoy using him. He's not your traditional winger. And Rashford, we can make the whole video about freaking Rashford. Unbelievable. This is not a spoiler, but we have to discuss how good Rashford actually is. Marcus, 50 goals, 18 assists. This is your Cristiano Ronaldo, the English version, the cheap, the affordable, the reasonably priced. You want good value? What? And he had that upgrade, weak foot, not a detriment, 4-star, breakaway, speed, not getting caught. Alon, De Jong, you got an idea where they're going. Holding mid, center mids. I picked up Alon for the last 7 or 8 games. I wish that I had him earlier. You need players that have more pace than Fabinho. Fabinho's still good, but if you want to perform at that upper level, and I actually feel deep down in my hearts of hearts, my FIFA knowledge, that we're going to see a lot more 4-2-3-1 going forward. I didn't play a lot of 4-2-3-1, but I went up against it. I understand the value of being able to have more structure and more defensive bodies, and then leaking out, looking for the counters or finding the necessary space. It's possible. If you could still generate an attack at a high level, a lot of people are going to make that exchange, make that trade. It still matters about your personnel. You have to put that into the equation. If you don't have a team that allows you to play with high levels of aggression, maybe because you don't match up well in some of those 50-50s, you might have to play more defensive. And I'm not talking about driving buses, sitting on drop back, one depth. We don't support that. We don't co-sign that. That is not part of the Dirty Mike branding. Mendy, best of the defenders, hands down. Worth whatever you have to pay. Do it. He can match up against the top tier attackers, big, small, and indifferent or in between. Mendy's the Frenchman that can. What's the saying? Paint me like one of your French ladies. No, paint me like Mendy. The defensive back line, I liked Militao, and I also enjoyed Diego Carlos. I will look for improvements heading into the next weekend, but for an initial weekend league, they were definitely comparable. They were good enough, but I noticed the difference when I went up against a Virgil van Dijk or a Joe Gomez or a Varane or or any icon center backs. They definitely had something more to their game. A little more dominant, a little more consistent, a little more reliable. Wan-Bissaka, I liked him, but I wasn't in love. Some of you sound as if you're in a relationship with the man. I feel that Semedo might have been a better fit. I also enjoyed Cancelo. I used him earlier throughout the weekend before we had that pack luck. He's still worth having. I'm not taking away a cosign. I'm just interested in seeing if there's maybe a better option or someone who aligns at even a higher level for yours truly. Goalkeeper, Ter Stegen. Looked too normal. At times, he made every save, and I was so happy. I was over the moon. But when I discuss and analyze goalkeepers, we talk about, do they make all the saves they're supposed to make? Are they consistent? Do you have to think twice? And that's where Ter Stegen let me down in more instances than one. There were games where I couldn't believe he left open the near post or he misplays a chip. And I'm not sure if that's just the meta, just the gameplay that we're currently dealing with, but I didn't feel this additional bonus or improved outlook from this leadership quality with my goalkeeper that I had grown to have a normality, or that was the Ter Stegen-esque sign. You knew when you went up against Ter Stegen in FIFA 20, he had the ability to take over matches while also making the traditional key saves. Mr. Reliable. Enjoy my most intense matchups. Good back and forth, a little razzle dazzle. And in the comments, let me know, where did you finish this past weekend league? Sterling, Sonaldo. He's got a good team. A lot of high-rated players here. Virgil and Gomez. Ooh, I thought Rashford might have put that wide. On the board. Oh, good call, ref. Very nice. There it is. Yep. Hat trick for Rashford. Let's go. Stop reaching. Great. Damn. Only shot we gave up, too. Okay. Thank you. That was a stressful game. I did so well to start it, and I just lost all of my momentum. I don't think I've gone up against the ball this weekend, so here we go. Uh-oh. That's so ridiculous. Why would he not catch that? Huh. Yep. When you have a little more class than your opponent, sometimes you have to let them know that you have that composure. We're a little more focused. We out. What? We got ourselves back into the game, but man, dominant outside of the goal that we gave up to start the game. Dominant. That's a bad ball. Good stuff, Rash. We'll take it. We'll take it. Ooh. Jamie Vardy up top. Jesus. There it is. Quick feet. A little heel to heel. Is it a pen? What? That's bad. It's all me though, man. This guy is not playing at the level, but you cannot make mistakes like that, Mike. Appreciate you, Gareth. See, Gareth Bale's a different type of winger because other wingers won't win that against Ramos. That's not good. No freaking way. Man, I have not got any penalties going the other way. Nothing, man. That is such a dodgy call. Why? He's not controlling that player, man. Great. So stupid! Ha 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 ha. Come on. Come on then. That was nasty. Can I get a cheers for the people? What kind of nutmeg genetics did that guy have? We made the comeback, boys. We made the comeback, though. We don't quit.